Now that your lead vocal has space and polish, let's talk about how to thicken it up. Today, we're mixing vocal doubles and backups for that extra width and texture to make your vocals pop. What are vocal doubles? Doubles are exact copies of the lead vocal, usually recorded in a similar way, but sometimes with a slight variation in pitch or tone. They are used to add richness and fullness to your mix, and they can be placed slightly to the left and the right to create some width. What are vocal backups? Backups are more harmonically supporting vocals, often lower or higher than the lead vocal, and typically used to create a sense of depth. When recording doubles, you don't have to copy the lead perfectly. Slight differences in timing or tone can create a natural feeling of space. And if you want them more tight, try matching the lead exactly. For backups, think harmony. Record lower or higher parts to fill the space around the lead. However, you should never overdo it. Backups should always sit beneath the lead, not fighting it. The key to mixing doubles and backups is always panning. Doubles can be panned anywhere between 30 and 50. I just did it for both right and left to 30. And if you're panning backups, it can be anything from 50 going upwards, depending on how wide you want them to be. And then when it comes to levels, you want to keep the doubles and the backups just beneath the lead vocal because you don't want them overpowering it. They are just there to fill in the gaps. So for my mix, I go to the backup fader, play back the song, and listen in for the volumes.
Run it up. Run it up, babe, run it up fast for us, back it up. If you do too much, I'ma break your back tonight. Trust me, no pretend, I'm real bad tonight. Count to 3, turn up with me, let's get it on, get it on. Run it up, babe, run it up fast for us, back it up.
Side note, if your FL Studio shows this stereo width knob here, you can also spread it out by dragging it towards the left. So I'm going to pull that to like somewhere 50, about there, and then it just makes it extra wide.
Run it up, babe, run it up fast for us, back it up. If you do too much, I'ma break your back tonight. Trust me, no pretend, I'm real bad tonight. Count to 3, turn up with me.
Perfect. When it comes to EQing doubles and backups, you don't need that much EQ. You just want to clear out the low end as well as the high end if you don't want that frequency. If you want it a bit sharp like a radio tone, then you'll increase some of that high sibilant sound. So for example, I've got the parametric EQ for my doubles. So what I want to do is right click on number 1, go to type, and then hit high pass. It's going to create that envelope, and then you listen out and cut out as much as you want.
Run it up, babe, run it up fast for us, back it up. Run it up, babe, run it up fast for us, back it up. If you do too much, I'ma break your back tonight. Trust me, no pretend.
If you notice, I cleared out all the muddiness. I can also clear out the high frequencies by right clicking on number 7, going to low pass. It creates its own envelope, and then I just drag this back.
Run it up, babe, run it up fast for us, back it up. If you do too much, I'ma break your back tonight. Trust me, no pretend, I'm real bad tonight. Count to 3, turn up with me.
You essentially just want to cut between 200 and 3000 hertz, which is around this area here. And just like the lead vocal, you're going to need some compression here. Use to your discretion, but make sure that it's a gentle compression so that you're not killing the vocal, but compress it enough so that it's not jumping out of the mix. And same as the lead vocal, I use the CLA2A as my compressor for this. But how do you reverb and delay them? Reverb and delay work just like they did on the lead vocal, just more subtle for the backups or the doubles. So going to the mix, I'm going to click on backup, and then I want to route it to the reverb as well as the delay, bringing it down or up depending on your preferences, of course. And then you want to listen back to it.
Run it up, babe, run it up fast for us, back it up. If you do too much, I'ma break your back tonight. Trust me.
These are some good tips to remember when you're mixing your backups with your vocals. When you layer your doubles and backups with reverb, delay, and EQ, they should feel like they are part of the same soundscape, not separate elements. Focus on balance because too much width can make your vocal sound distant and too little can make it sound flat. Essentially, doubles and backups are crucial for creating a powerful vocal performance. They add width, richness, and depth, but always make sure that they're complementing the lead vocal, not overshadowing it. Your vocals are really starting to sound huge, but now we're going to bring it all together in the next lesson. Let's dive into the final touches to get your vocals ready for release.